Hey, this is Jack with a stocks to watch video. Today is Sunday, October 9th, 2022. Before we get started, this video is for informational purposes only. These are not recommendations to buy, sell, or hold any stock or security. And I may hold positions in some of the equities mentioned. Know your time frame and risk tolerance. Also, two notes before we get started. One, if you haven't checked it out, I have a super follow group going on Twitter. It's a really cool group. Tons and tons of extra content I give all week long, market notes, extra videos, scans, all kinds of stuff. Very, very, very um, uh, dense as far as information goes. If you're interested, please check it out again at AlphaCharts365 on Twitter. Second thing is I give a exclusive scan for TrendSpider, which is the charts I'm using today. TrendSpider charts. So they have a ton of a very robust program, but there's a special scan that I made just for them. Also a top 5 watch list. If you want access to that, go to DM me through Twitter, and I can get you access to that. You do have to be a TrendSpider subscriber or sign up for TrendSpider to get that access, because it's a paid subscription for TrendSpider. What I give you is no charge, obviously, to you guys. All right. So there's those two things. Let's talk about the cues real fast, right? Just general market overview. Beginning of the week, we had strong price movement, right? And then it literally fell apart at the end of the week, and we're right back to basically where we started. Week was up just by a pinch. Point being is that this market is still unhealthy, and just prove that. There's a neat little thing I like that TrendSpider does. Hopefully my face doesn't knock too many of these away, but as you can see, these are the biggest market cap stocks out there, and all of them are underneath or right at their 200-day moving average, which is the red line, firmly in downtrend, except for oil and gas names, as you can see like here. United Healthcare is at the 200-day, so that's, again, it's above it, I guess, but it's not looking great right now. Yeah, so pretty much this gives you a very quick, good look snapshot at what is going on in the market. I like that. I keep the mega caps because they kind of steer the market, and so you can see, this looks pretty ugly right now. All right, but let's get to stocks to watch. I got a bunch of names for you. You'll see it will be heavy in energy and some healthcare, because that's the only stuff. Again, healthcare, energy, right? It's the only stuff that is really holding up. Okay, so let's go. First one, TCDA. It had a strong move here. It's starting to align bullishly. It needs a little bit more time, and many of these do. I would want to see it take out this area right here. So again, it's got work to do, and this was a very steep decline. So we just gotta watch. This is a watch list. I'm not saying to go into anything. All right, some energy names, something like Fang, right? Fang looks great, and it's trying to break out of this area. Again, a very steep decline, but came back hard. Again, extended. May need a little time to rest, right? This may not be the time to plow into energy names, but look at how nice that this is all lining up bullishly. Pretty cool. I see it was on last week's watch list too. Again, it's right there, needs the moving averages to catch up. Had a great week. If you got into this one, had a great week. But again, just now extended up into resistance. Let's let it chill out for just a little bit. WFRD, and just extend this line right into this area right there. Again, looking good. Moving averages are starting to catch up. Again, maybe a little bit more time though, right? We're right in that questionable area that it moved fast. It's kind of consolidating now. But was that enough? I don't know the answer to that, obviously. But I do like it when the moving averages are a little bit closer in, yeah, still about 9.5%, 9.5% from the 23-day. So I'd like that, maybe another week of sideways consolidation. That'd be really nice. Next up is going to be PRTA. Right, also move over here 20%, and now it's going sideways. Obviously, this is one that we got to watch. I'm going to go ahead and do a VWAP right there, and look how it's holding that VWAP beautifully, right? So there we go. There's another level to kind of consider right there. But looks really good. Strong move on ridiculous volume. And you see how the volume is trailing off since. Love the second day follow through, right? With the volume. That looks really nice. RVMC had this flag, and again, this was one that we talked about last week. Would have liked a little sideways movement here, but it didn't do that. It just popped right back up, right? And now it's kind of got this, we'll see if it could hold that, right? And create a new base type of thing. Maybe it's going to come back in and let the moving averages catch up now in this $28.90, $29 area. And then we could get some tightness in here. Let the moving averages catch up, gives a place to manage risk. Great volume though, as you can see, and no one's selling. So it's good to see. LNG. It's another one that we've been kind of watching, and it's trying to break out of this double bottom right here, right? So we'll see what happens. Again, would like to see these moving averages catch up a little bit. That's why I'm saying energy may need a week to rest, but maybe not. Again, more energy names, right? That's what we're doing today. Energy and healthcare. That's where it's at. All right. So we did get this pullback on Friday on much lighter volume though. So again, the pullback in energy may be starting, but right now, if it just makes a higher low somewhere around here, and these moving averages could just kind of catch up and create a new launch pad for it, that'd be really, really bullish. So definitely check out Dino, DINO, HLIT. Yeah, let me reset that from the beginning. There we go. Again, strong move up. Nobody's selling. Again, is it extended? Absolutely. Would I buy here? No, I'd want to see this kind of tighten up some, but it's got to be on the watch list, right? So there it is. That's HLIT Harmonic Inc. Next, again, these are some more techie names. So, it's not all oil and gas and healthcare. Here's one that, do I love these wicks? No, I don't love these wicks in Calyx. But with that being said, it's not doing anything wrong yet. And so some sideways consolidation, is just going to eat through whatever supply may be up here, right? So if we move sideways, I look at it as eating through supply, and that's absolutely fine. Obviously, if it breaks down, especially below the 50-day over here, the blue line, that'd be a big problem and off my list. But as long as it's kind of moving sideways here, we'll just watch it, right? STNE. Here's an oldie that's becoming a newie, right? So when I say oldie, I mean it was almost $100 stock, right? And now it's an $11 stock. So I'm not jumping on this one right now, but it is definitely something I'm watching because bases take time, and guess what? It's been spending some time down here, and now the moving averages are starting to catch up. And now we're starting to see some bullish alignment in the moving averages, right? I mean, I could even probably pull this, in this area, right? So it's got maybe a little bit of work to do, but we're seeing some decent price action here. Again, above its moving averages. So let's see what develops on this one. Again, are there a ton of buyers stuck back here? Yeah, there are. But if it can get above 1250-ish, somewhere around there. You have the 200-day starting to flatten out and move back up, and then you have all these kind of aligning up. Yeah, doesn't look that bad. STNE. Next up is MYOV. Yeah, I mean, so definitely one to keep an eye on. We had this giant gap right there. And then it kind of is going sideways, right? And again, no sellers at all to be found, and a good second day, which I like to see that too. What do we got to do? Put a VWAP right there, and look how nice it's holding the VWAP from this gap day. So that's really nice to see. That looks great. BSM, it's a Blackstone mineral. I don't know anything about this company, but it had a beautiful run this week. Broke out. Now it needs to chill out, right? Now it just needs to chill out. But nothing. It's not doing anything wrong. Pull back a little bit, maybe let these moving averages catch up a little bit. So let's keep that on the watch list. And last one, AEHR had earnings, and it puts it right back in play. Like it was off my list in here because there's no reason for me to be on my list. It's coming into supply. It's coming into supply. So what do you want? What do I want to see? I want to see it kind of take out this area. So it needs a base now, right? But again, this type of price action with this type of volume, I'm interested again, right? I'm interested again. And we'll put a view app right there. And we'll see over the next week or 2 weeks or however long it takes to see what happens. But yeah, that looks good right there. All right, so those are the names I had for you this week. Hope you guys are doing well. It's a rough market out there. Don't think it's not. Trading less is probably the best idea, right? High cash level is probably the best idea. You see there's no shorts in here. I'm not a big fan of shorting the market. I'd rather be in cash. That's me. Doesn't mean that I don't throw a short on sometimes, but this is not the purpose of this video. Again, just be careful out there. It's a tough market, but if you make it through this market, then you will come on, with your capital intact and your mental capital, your physical capital, you will come out a stronger trader. All right, guys, take care. Hope you all have a great day, great week.